All right, welcome back to the Leisure House podcast. We have guests Knolton Clark, Zach Steven, and Michael Curialle. How you guys doing today, boys?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good.
It's good to have you guys.
Living good.
This is a long time, and like I've always wanted the boys on here. This is the first group podcast, so this is gonna be fun. So everybody go around and just introduce yourself and who you are and what you do.
My name is Knolton Clark. I used to play baseball at the University of Kansas. And, yeah, that's a little bit about myself.
My name's Zach Steven. I went to high school with these two fools, Mike and Nick. I went to LMU, now living in Los Angeles, and living the good life.
Real estate agent, right?
We're not a real estate agent, but
We're getting there.
working at a private investment firm that just invests in real estate, multifamily, student housing. So
Oh yeah, nice.
good little time.
What's your name, bro?
My name is Michael Curialle, and I play baseball for the St. Louis Cardinals.
That's all right.
Mic drop.
All right, so we're going to start this podcast off a little differently this time than I usually do. We're going to do a blindfold taste test. So Knolton and Zach brought us gifts, snacks for me and Mike to test, and then we brought some for them. So you guys can go first.
All right.
I'll close my eyes.
All
All right, Mike.
What is this for Mike or
This is just a
here's your
yeah.
cup?
Is my cup ready?
Yeah,
If I look in it, will I know what it is?
maybe.
Okay, so I won't look in it.
Mike.
Mike, open your eyes, bro.
Oh, Jesus. All right, there you go.
It's not like poison.
Get a pleasant little surprise.
All right.
Go ahead.
Down in it.
Down it.
Oh, down it? Okay. Ready? Go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I bit into it, dude. Wow, bro.
I should have told you you weren't
That's the
supposed
most,
to bite into
yeah,
it.
you should have told me that, dog. Oh.
That would've gave it
I think
away,
I,
though. That would have gave it away.
Oh, man. That's it?
What are the guesses?
That's Zin, bro.
What flavor?
For my bite, I got like the cool one. Is it chill? What is it?
Let's see. Smooth.
Smooth. I was on the right. That's what I was
Oh.
thinking. Chill, smooth, same shit.
Not the same.
You gave me gum.
You got gum, bro?
I just
Quench
found,
gum.
I
That's-
found that on the table. All right.
Is that? Oh, here's. All right.
They're two different things.
So should I just pick one?
Either way.
There's two things in here.
There's two different things for both you
Okay.
guys.
Ooh, just from the feeling of it, this is like.
And you did them nice.
That's good. That's some high quality chocolate.
What kind of chocolate, though?
Kit Kat.
No.
No, it tastes like Kit Kat.
They are.
Potato chip chocolates.
What the hell? Both of them?
That's fire.
Wait, is the other one different?
Oh, no, yeah. The other one is
Wait, are they all the same in mine?
no free marketing, but some gummies
Those are
from
some
a.
good Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't tell them, dog.
No free marketing.
Now people are gonna use our ideas. All right, grab our stuff, bro. Oh, go ahead.
This was like some sort of like sour patch, something like that.
Yeah, pretty spot on.
Sour Patch Kids?
No.
Oh.
They're
From
these things.
from the
The
Joes.
Scandinavian swimmers.
Those are gas, actually.
Yeah.
We should get those. All right,
Those are good.
get our stuff. I'll try to reach over. Close your eyes. Oh man.
I feel like we're gonna get some weird
All right,
stuff.
so this one you can't open your eyes at all. Like I'm gonna feed it to you. It's like, if
you can put it in the cup, man.
No,
Just
'cause
put it in the cup.
if you look at
Put it in
it,
a cup.
you'll know what it is.
Put it in a cup.
All right, unwrap that. All right, where the cups? These are gonna be. It's gonna have a unexpected
You're
burst.
supposed to bite into this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't show up prepared.
Dirty.
All right. Don't look at it. Keep your eyes closed. and then eat it.
Oh, this is drink.
It's not a drink.
It's not.
It is not a
Oh,
drink.
whoa, that's big.
Oh yeah, it's big. Yeah, it's pretty big. All right,
Good to go.
don't look at it, but
Do we
eat
just
it.
down it? Or?
Yeah.
This is way too
I don't recommend downing it.
Just pick it up and yeah.
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 You guys have the
tastes
same.
tastes like a cupcake almost, but
A
it's not.
cupcake. Okay.
It's not.
The classic
Twinkie?
Twinkie.
Twinkie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. I kind of want one now.
I haven't
All
had
right.
one of these in probably 6 years or more.
You gotta bleep that. Oh, this is like a.
Save that for later.
All right. Close your eyes again.
Another round.
Another round.
Round 2.
This one's gonna be tough. I've never even honestly heard of these things. It's kind of like it's gonna throw you off. It threw me off. Ooh, trash right there. All right, Zachary. Oh. Knolton. All right, go ahead. It's got a little extra oomph to
Is
it.
it like the? No, it's not a ho. Is it ho ho?
Ho ho?
No.
No.
Something like that. Yeah. It's like a
That's my
Cake.
guess.
No, it's not a ho ho.
It's by Hostess.
It is.
Yeah.
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 I forgot the name of it. That was really
It's the
sweet.
chocolate one. Which one is that?
No, it's not chocolate.
It's not?
It's not chocolate.
I don't know. Probably like one of the vanilla cakes.
I mean, what's the name though?
I'm blanking right now.
I don't think he's gonna get.
It's
the name.
something like
Yeah.
a bee has, and then it's like it rhymes with that.
Hmm.
So what if a
Wow.
bee does something to you? It dies.
Stings.
Yeah. So then it's like it rhymes with that.
Oh my god.
Ding dong.
Vanilla rhymes with sting.
Or it doesn't rhyme. It's literally just a.
Ding dong.
It's like the same word but with a different letter.
Ding dong.
No. Why you saying it like that? No.
That was. He didn't give you the best of clues.
That's
Yeah, that was a
that's
terrible
Alright, you
clue.
give him the clue then.
Nah,
It's similar to what you guys just had.
Well, yeah.
Wait,
You're
wait.
trying to guess the name.
Well,
Got
this guy was
Sherlock
saying
Holmes over here.
chocolate.
got Sherlock Holmes over here.
Zach thought it was chocolate, so I
Give him
thought
a
that.
riddle, dog. You just had it.
He's the Riddler.
I don't think we're gonna get it.
Zinger, bro.
Oh,
I've never
Stinger,
heard of
Zinger.
Yeah, I
Stinger,
haven't had this one before.
Zinger. Yeah. So, all right. That's the end of our.
Not very accustomed.
Were
to
they
gas
good, though?
station
I've never had
snacks.
That's smart and final,
Super sweet.
actually.
You did nice though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. So that's the end of our session right there. So, did you guys enjoy that?
Very much
You guys
so.
got some food.
Pleasant little surprise, but
Yeah. All right. So let's talk a little bit about our high school journeys. So we all played in the Trinity League. So Servite, J. Sarah. So Knolton, just go give us a little insight of like what it was like at Servite and playing for the Servite team.
So it's much different. Servite, if you guys don't know it, it's all guys school, and so it was much different than your typical high school. But heading into it, I felt like, not every single guy wants to go to an all guys school. But at the end of my 4 years, you really appreciate the kind of brotherhood, not just with your team, but with all the different students there, and the baseball there. You're playing the best league in America for high school, and you're playing these guys. You're playing guys like Garrett Cole went to the Trinity League, Royce Lewis, and you're getting the best competition at the best school
Yeah.
that you can. And I feel like all of us could say the same about our own schools.
Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, it sucks that you went to Servite, so you guys are never that good.
always second place.
Always second place. If you ain't first, you're last, bro. So I'm sorry. But yeah, I remember playing you. I've known you since you were like 8 years old. Like you
Yeah.
played for my dad.
Went to Cooperstown together.
Cooperstown, yeah. I was like one of the coaches because I was too old to play. I still went and did the pin trading stuff.
Yeah, you're basically part of the team
I was
back
basically
then.
part of the team, but I wasn't playing. Did you guys go to Cooperstown?
Yeah. Which one did you guys go to? The All-Star Village or the other one?
If you went to
Dreams
the All-Star
Park.
Village,
Dreams Park.
you were a bum. Like
That's what I heard too.
You went to All-Star Village?
I don't think.
Yeah,
I
you
think it was
did.
Dreams. What was the, what
He
was the big,
definitely did.
What was the Big Barrel one?
I think Dreams Park.
I think it was Dreams.
The
Yeah,
big,
Dreams.
yeah, the bigger one
that's
is
when I went.
Dreams.
I went when I was 10 though, so hitting a home run was hitting it out of the infield for me. Because it was like I had nothing. I had no juice.
How many home runs did you guys all hit in Cooperstown? I had 3.
I had 0, bro.
0.
I think I had like
I didn't
13.
even
You
go.
had 13 in one
Never
week.
been.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was also in the home run derby too.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
And then I stopped hitting.
You became a PO.
Came
Yeah.
up PO right after Cooperstown.
No, headed into high school. In high school,
Oh man, that's brutal.
I wish would have ended on that really high streak right there.
That's funny. But Cooperstown was fun. That was when we went. That was when you guys were 12, and
Yeah.
like that was just like my parents or my dad and I think Christian drove to Cooperstown.
Cross country, I remember
Cross
that.
country, yeah. And you guys were staying at this like really nice house, and like I was in like the cottage like in the way back.
You guys didn't stay in the barracks?
No, we stayed in the barracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like the
families.
family had like a really nice house, and they would all go hang out there. It was cool.
Dude, I think
But
the
the
whole time I was
barracks.
on that trip, my dad would just dip out and play golf out there. he had his clubs shipped out. He's like, all right, Mountain New State, let's go golfing.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, Cooperstown was a fun memory. I'm glad. That sucks that you didn't get to experience that. Is that just like because you're from the East Coast? Is that?
No, I think I was just playing like travel ball at the time, and my team just never went.
Oh, you guys weren't good enough.
Oh, we were good enough, brother.
But yeah, that was a cool experience. So Zach, tell us a little bit about your J. Sarah.
Yeah, my high school, went to J. Sarah with these two. Played baseball there all 4 years. Didn't pan out playing college ball, but I was a catcher, first base. I loved it. The thing with Trinity League that I kind of saw is that like a lot of those teams and the schools, they treat it like a college program. It's not like you go to say Midwest or anywhere else where it's kind of slapdick ball. It's pretty straightforward, good regimen, good coaching. Like it's hardcore because it's the competitions. Like you got guys like Mike who's playing in pro ball, and like you had to be a D1 guy to start. So I love my experience. Cut it short in senior year. Then went to LMU. Missed a little bit watching you guys play because everyone was balling out. McDam, all my friends are still playing ball. So I played a little bit with the club baseball team, so I could just dick around, have fun with it again.
At LMU.
Yeah, I had a good
Bleep that out.
Yeah, I played the
You're
club.
LMU
the
club ball.
Shohei
It was-
Otani.
Yeah, no,
The club
was-
baseball.
This guy just walks up 6'4",
it was
225. They're like,
Like,
yeah,
oh my
we'd love to have you,
gosh.
sir.
Do
It
you
was,
wanna
it was the
play for
Sunday
the
league with the beers in the
college
dugout,
team?
and they're throwing 75 down the middle. So it was a good little way to end it out and just have some fun again. Got a little Vegas trip with it.
Oh, really? You guys
Yeah.
traveled?
Yeah, we traveled. We'd play
wow.
like all the other schools, like San Diego State, Oregon. Travel a
Dang.
bit, and like we'd play all these
Kinda
schools,
sick.
and they got their own little club
that's
team.
cool.
So it was cool seeing that, and it's kind of giving it a little last bang.
That's sweet. If you're from the Midwest, you heard it. Slapdick ball over there. You guys don't know what real baseball is.
No.
It was this guy right
You know
here.
what I mean, no disrespect.
No, but he's not wrong about that because playing the Midwest for college ball, those guys like they play half the year because of the snow,
Yeah.
and it's crazy to them playing year round. But when they're younger,
Yeah.
but then we're so used to playing year round. Whether it's high school, then you go to travel ball, then you go to all the tournaments and showcases. But I think we're a lot more privileged, and that might be a reason why so many good baseball players come out of SoCal.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
I agree too.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I think a lot of those players, like when they're not playing baseball, they're playing like a different sport, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like you're still like doing stuff, but you're not becoming exceptionally good at one thing.
Yeah.
And like us, like we did play other sports, but it was like the season. Like it kind of just like we played a full baseball season. It's not like we played half a baseball season and then half like a basketball season, then football. It's like we played a full baseball season and like a full soccer or whatever. But a lot of the guys that like I've seen from the Midwest are like the dudes, like where they come from, and then they come to like the college and they're just like another player. It's like the difference of like being the greatest player in Indiana versus the greatest player in California, I think is a huge difference. So
Yeah, I know, 100%.
yeah. So Mike, give us a little insight on your journey at J. Sarah.
J. Sarah, transferred in my halfway through my sophomore year and finished out high school there. Loved it there. Obviously, coming into the field and seeing you guys every day was fun.
Shout out Brett K.
Brett K, good
Yeah.
coach. Always treated me well and did what was right. So can't say anything better about the program.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think one of my favorite memories was just like meeting in the parking lot after practice, like because we were all parked there. We just like hang out. Well, you didn't have a car, so
I was going home with you, bro.
yeah, I was taking you home. But I remember Zach, like you would have your truck. Oh no, dude, you had the what was that called?
I had the bug at first.
What was the name of it?
Tater tot.
The tater
Oh
tot.
my
Yeah,
gosh, dude.
That was brutal. So
Oh my goodness.
soft-
That got you off to a bad start.
Yeah, that was my first car, and I drive my sister's car, and it's like a sky blue bug, and with the license
It's
plate
flashy.
Tater tot.
Very
It was
flashy.
a little flashy. Come down, pull up school, the windows down, just blast my bike music.
This guy's just 6'4", getting out of a little Beetle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just blasting some Kanye or Drake. Just back there, we're pulling up, and it's like, what the fuck is this kid doing?
And you're a big
Yeah,
dude, and you like when you get in there, it's like a tight squeeze.
No, I feel well in that car, but no, that was a punishment because I think I tried to throw a party at my house in high school. My parents found out from one friend. They were just like,
That makes sense.
they knew my
Yeah.
parents were gonna be gone for the week, so like some older guys were like, oh dude, like you're gonna throw that party at your house, we're gonna blow it up. I'm like, okay, but for like sophomore, I'm like, screw it, let's do it. Word gets around, my parents find out before they leave, and they're like, all right, you're gonna have to wait to get to get your car. You're gonna drive your sister's. I'm like, that's just,
Wow.
That's a
Did
pretty.
you get the party off at
Yeah.
least?
did not get the party off.
You
Dang.
didn't?
So it was
Wow.
just a lose-lose.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lose-lose
Nothing
situation.
good came of
but
that.
I mean, still grateful I had a car at first. So
Yeah, absolutely,
for
man.
sure.
wasn't given driven around. Right.
Yeah, Mike had a personal Uber driver, dog.
You
He still
two,
owes me.
you two gentlemen.
Yeah,
It was a
dude.
couple rides.
I would pick him up from before school, but like I would start later. So by the time I'm picking up, he already missed his first period class, and he's just like rolling in at 10
Every
o'clock.
time.
Dude, Nick, you'd be driving him like after you graduated too during your gap year, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes,
That
yeah.
is-
Sometimes I would always pick this guy up, man.
That's a
Got your
true
personal
line.
Uber
Guy
right
comes
there.
through for the boys.
Yeah, so that was Zach. You mentioned throwing a party, but it didn't pop off. But now we know we've seen what you can do.
Yeah.
The
I was able to pull
Bellagio.
through in college.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the Bellagio.
Ooh.
We don't have to go too much
So
into
you gotta,
detail.
don't go too into detail, but no, I went to LMU my 4 years. Absolutely loved it. If you're looking at schools, LMU's a great place in Los Angeles, a little bit smaller, but sophomore year we got inherited this house with like 10 guys, and this is middle of COVID too, so we just had no idea what to do. Right, we can't go out to bars, no one else is throwing parties, and we were idiots. But what are you supposed to do in college during COVID and just not explore? So we just go, okay, we're just gonna throw parties all the time, like every other weekend. And these parties, they would just blow up with like 300 people.
Yeah.
We destroyed this house. Let's leave it at that. But had a great time with that. Got really close with all my friends. And like you guys were able to come through. Sadly, you didn't get there.
No.
You missed
But,
out.
Your next one.
No,
Oh, yeah.
had
There is
some
not gonna
fun
be another-
experiences
We
there.
gotta run it
Never
back.
again, brother.
The Bellagio's gone now.
Some late nights. I felt bad because we're in this like a residential neighborhood with our neighbors. They actually had like a newborn kid, like under a year old, and we're like, yeah, fuck it, like, let's throw a party.
Dude, your parties get so big. You guys had bouncers.
Yeah, oh my god, we
You had
hired.
soundproof curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got these soundproofing blankets we would just nail up on the walls, and because we didn't have any we're in a fraternity. We're like, okay, let's just either we got a work door or the bar, or we can hire somebody, and everyone pitches like $30-$40.
Yeah, and you guys had a bartender too.
So yeah, well no, we would bartender. The girls we were friends with would do it, and so I remember the first time we got this bouncer, or the first guy was some Russian guy who's like, he's kind of doing some MMA and like just big ass dude, comes up full tuxedo. I'm like, all right, sweet. Second guy we get, sick as hell. So he pulls up, talking to him before the party. He goes, like, okay, he's gonna get his thing. He's just like, sit at the door. If you got a wristband, you can come. If you don't got a wristband, don't let him in.
Yeah.
Comes up, he throws like a bulletproof vest on his, like, around him. I'm like, okay, what's he got? Like, what are you doing?
Dang.
I'm sitting there with my roommate, and next thing you hear is,
Oh
No
my
way.
he was
God.
strapped. I'm like,
No way.
I'm like, no way, no way. We're just sitting there, but no, he was a great guy. Never got used. Like,
I would hope not.
yeah, I hope not.
Never
either.
got used.
But
The residential
my-
no,
areas of
goodness.
they helped keep it
LA.
quiet. We'd get our neighbors some goodie bags before, give them a heads up, like, hey, we're gonna be a little loud tonight, but I'm sorry. Shoot us a text if anything. Here's some wine. Have a good night.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But no, we had a great experience with that. I love my time at LMU. That was like my little party year, my sophomore year, but got that out of the way. And then I graduated with a finance degree in 4 years, so
Hey.
it's a good little time.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. If like, what's like your favorite besides like any of the partying and stuff? Like, what's your favorite memory from LMU?
Ooh. I mean, I just got really lucky with my friend group out there. We had this big friend group of like 20 people my freshman year, and we stayed through like all 4 years. I'd say one of my favorite memories. I visited one of my friend out in Whistler, Canada, actually. But so we go out there, and they're this super nice family. If you know the restaurant called Joey, they're the Joey family.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we'd go there all the time. They took us out to dinner. Great restaurant. And I was a broke college kid. I'm like, I should not be going out to nice restaurants like this.
Yeah.
But went out there, went skiing all like for a whole week. Got treated really well out there. It was probably just the people itself has just been great. So
Solid.
You got really lucky, man.
and then started off with some
It's-
good friends and off with even better.
Absolutely, yeah.
So.
That's awesome. I think when I saw you going to LMU, like when I was in high school and I was in the gap year, like Mike was at UCLA, you were at LMU. I was like, dang, like I
It
need
wor-
to get in LA. Like that's where I need to go.
It worked out super well.
The
Yeah,
fact that we are all at 3 different schools in LA is like
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, every weekend would be a different school, right? We could just do the little,
Yeah.
do the little triangle. What school we hanging out?
it
this
worked
week.
out so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
we didn't have a football team at LMU, which kind of sucked. But I was always able to come by USC because they
You
got
got
all
two
the
to choose from
tailgates.
right there.
Yeah.
Not as much for UCLA. Just, they're always out in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a mission to get
That's
down there.
niche.
That's so unfortunate. That drive, I think we've done it one time to go. It's not like it's like on the drive there, you're already kind of just like, dang.
Would they,
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever think
If you're the
about
one driving, then it's like even
It's
more.
like an
dang.
hour to get there, and
Yeah.
then it's a 2-3 hour game, and then it's an hour drive back. So you can't even like really
with
enjoy
traffic
Mhm.
sometimes.
it. Yeah.
LA traffic's terrible. Do you think UCLA will ever get a stadium closer by, or just
There's honestly
Keep hanging
like
out at Rose
not
Bowl.
a lot of room to like put one. So
Yeah.
I think they're just gonna keep using the Rose Bowl.
brutal?
Yeah, it's a historical. I mean, it's cool,
Oh
I
yeah,
guess. Yeah.
nothing about the Rose Bowl.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm at the Coliseum, dog.
Coliseum's
That's
sweet.
why
That's got
USC.
the history.
Right on. But yeah, so we talked about some parties, and Knolton had the pleasure of being part of the Leisure Fridays.
Gotta
So-
love those sophomore year of college.
Yeah, that's sophomore year, man. If you're a sophomore hearing this, don't go too hard.
Be safe.
Be safe. But Knolton, tell us a little bit about Leisure Fridays, like your side of it.
So a little backstory from it. Me, Nick, and a couple of other buddies came back from playing D1 ball. We came back to Orange County during COVID.
Yeah.
And so we played on the same team at Santa Ana College. And I knew Nick,
Roll
but we
on.
really didn't know too many people, did we? That were already on the team before?
No, I didn't know anybody. I think Griffin was on the team.
Yeah.
I knew Griff. Shout out Griff. And then I didn't
think
know
only a
anybody.
couple, like Grant Newton.
No, but they were like transferring just like we were.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anybody that was already on the team, but a lot of the guys that came in were guys we grew up with, which was like crazy because then we ended up playing with 10 guys that we grew up playing with, which was awesome, I think.
Yeah, I loved it. And also, like, it's during COVID. There's no in-person classes.
Yeah.
So we didn't really get that interaction. So I think Nick was trying to get a group of the team together, and he said, "Come to the Leisure House." At first, we were like, "What's the Leisure House?"
You'll find out.
And then we walked through the gate of Nick's house, and right in the back, we found it. And then I think every single week, probably twice a week, a lot of weeks, we would come back here on a Friday or Saturday night and just have the neon lights, the rave lights, and Nick being the DJ.
DJ Leisure.
But no, that was really good time. Those were really good times. We had a lot of really good memories from that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think what made it fun was that we had that connection as a team, and that's what made us really good. And I think when we were like, all right, let's go out this week and dominate the week and then have a Leisure Friday, I think it made it more fun. And, like, all the guys loved it, and I loved having all the guys here. And it became, like, a fun, like, tradition. I remember, like, one of our last games, we, like, you know how you, like, call out, like, let's go, like, all right, like, Bruins on 3 or, you know, Trojans on 3. We were like, Leisure on 3, 1, 2, 3, Leisure. And then we'd go out and play. And that's just kind of, like, how Leisure House was kind of born. It's always been, like, revolving around me, and I just never really branded it. And then kind of this past year, I was just like, let's just get something going with it. So
It's a good name.
yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
It's been like, what, 3 years since then? And I feel like
Dude.
we still hang out with a lot of the same guys too.
Yeah, we had Chase and Jimmy Urban last night. Chase Hennessy, Jimmy Urban, 6'6", 6'8" guys. just huge. But I think the group of guys that we had on that team was really special because we just all loved hanging around each other, and it was cool.
And I feel like that whole league, that whole junior college league is all really good at baseball too.
Yeah,
So that's when everyone came back.
that was like the I think the best junior college baseball can ever get. Like
Every
We-
single player.
yeah, every
throwing.
player was a Division I bounce. So it was literally you're playing Division I baseball, but at JUCO level, and yeah, it was cool.
I'm pretty sure over half of most of the teams were either committed to D1s or played college ball after, or even got drafted.
Yeah,
We have a few top prospects that we played against,
yeah.
like Ricky from Golden West.
Ricky Tiedemann, he's
Yeah.
the number 1 overall prospect for the Toronto Blue Jays now,
Yeah,
and he's gonna come train at Chapman actually. He's
Oh,
gonna-
is he?
Yeah, he's huge, and he's a lefty. There's 100, and I remember I hit an RBI double off him. So I mean, I got you
He was
there,
at Golden
Ricky.
West.
Yeah, at Golden West.
that
We
was a
ended up-
game.
That game was the best game of my life. I had never hit a college home run, and then I hit that RBI off Ricky Tiedemann to tie the game. Their guy that was going to Auburn or Oklahoma or something hit a go-ahead homer, and he bat flipped, and we were all like pissed, and like we made a pitching change, and Cedric, who was gonna lead off that next inning, I go up to him at third. He's at short. I go up to him like, I'm gonna hit a homer next inning. I was like, you need to get on.
Called it?
I called it. Swear on my life. I said, if you get on, Cedric, I'm hitting a homer. He gets walked, I think, or hit. Gets on first base. First pitch I see, homer.
We've had a couple of
Left on
those.
left?
No, it wasn't off Tiedemann.
Oh.
Yeah, but I had the RBI double though.
No, yeah, you really went off that year.
That
That year,
was-
I think you came in second for MVP. For
Yeah.
the entire league.
Yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. It sucked because we only played 20 games, so I felt like I could have made more of a case to be the best player, but it is
Yeah.
what it is.
I still remember when you got that final call from USC. We were down at Saddleback,
Mm-hmm.
and this was, I think, it might have been during a game.
It was during the game.
I just see Nick run out of the dugout to the back because he wasn't playing that game, and he's just on the phone for like 20 minutes. He comes back, he goes, I'm going to USC.
Yeah.
Oh, that was mid-game then?
Yeah,
Mid-game.
bro.
Wow.
Because we would
Did
have
you guys
a
end up
double
winning that game?
Yeah, it was a doubleheader, and then all the other guys who didn't. We all played the first game.
Oh, I got
No, they would play the first game, or was it the other way?
It was one of the ways.
There was one game that didn't like count. Like if you won the game, it didn't matter. Like it
Yeah.
was
Like
just
a
like
scrimmage?
it was a scrimmage pretty much. So like the guys that did not get the opportunity to play would play that game, and then so I was like in the back just on the phone, and I was like, I'm going to USC, and then we ended up. I think we lost.
Yeah, no, we lost that game.
We lost, and I think I went 0 for 4. So I got it.
You got that commitment before right
and
there.
I got no knocks in it, but it was crazy, dude. Because I remember in the beginning of that year, I would tell my friends, I was like, dude, I'm gonna go to USC, and like, if you knew like me and like kind of like where I've like kind of grown up and like my grades in high school, like this kid's out of his mind, like he's not going to USC, and then like it just I made it happen, and then that call was like the biggest like sense of relief. Like I just felt like home. Wow, like I
'Cause-
finally did it. Like,
Made it out of the hood.
yeah, made it out of the hood.
Because you had so many good offers too.
Yeah,
That was the thing. You were waiting on USC the whole time. I remember asking you, like, dude, when are you going to commit? You have Washington. What were the schools? It was like Washington, Oregon.
I don't think it was Oregon. I
No.
think it was Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, Campbell, who was actually really good. There's a lot of
They're
them,
good.
but USC was just the one that I wanted to go to. Like I needed to go there.
Yeah, I
And
remember
then-
you holding off to them.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Yeah, you're coming to USC," and I was like, "Oh yeah." So I was excited because I knew I was gonna be
You had
by
to fill
Mike.
that LA trio.
Yeah, I was like, I just fulfilled destiny, the LA trio. So it's honestly like that was the best thing that could have happened. Like being around these guys because they're my best friends and growing up or not growing up, but out of high school we would hang out all the time. And I feel like if we all went different places, it'd be hard to be in contact. So it was nice to have you guys on.
It was nice we were able to like keep it consistent. Like,
Yeah.
During that time too.
Yeah.
I still know a lot of people in LA, and I barely see them or talk to them still. But no, we kept it going pretty well.
Absolutely, yeah. Good times, man. During that COVID time, dude, that was
COVID was weird.
crazy. Like,
COVID was weird.
yeah, let's talk a little bit about COVID and like what like went down. Like when COVID happened, where were you, and like what were you doing? Nolan, you can start.
I started my career in college at Purdue, and so I was getting ready to come back for like a spring break type of thing. It was like a week before, a couple weeks before our season was supposed to start. Or no, it was first spring break actually. And I knew I wasn't really coming back, at least to the apartment, so I was packing up all my things, getting ready to fly back, and it happened. And that's when I knew I was not going to come back to Purdue because of some other family health issues.
Mm-hmm.
But just hugging my roommates, my friends I still talk to this day that I haven't seen since then. And, came back here, finished online, and then went to Santa Ana.
Yeah, that was like crazy, bro. Like when it just happened, like you're just like I don't know if you guys were like getting ready to play and stuff, and like it just like
We were.
well him.
I was hurt that year. I broke my ankle 2 weeks before season.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that.
I slipped on some ice.
I remember
Actually,
hearing about that.
Yeah, 2 weeks
Watch
before
your
season.
step.
That's
Watch your
crazy.
step.
Dude, it was bad. It was some it was like barely snowing too, but it was super cold, like 9 degrees. We just got back from lunch, and I was gonna go get mail, and I stepped on the ice and I slipped. And I tried to catch myself, and my foot caught and completely twisted.
Oof.
But everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't have been back at Santa Ana probably.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have grown our friendship from. We were friends before, but I feel like we're way better friends now after
Yeah.
that year. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel like everything's worth it.
Dude, I twisted my ankle too right before season, so I'm right there with you. And then tore my UCL.
I
So.
once stubbed my toe. That was pretty bad.
Oh really? You all right, bro?
PTSD.
Where were you when COVID happened, Zach?
I was coming back from spring break, like freshman year, and it just came out of nowhere. It was like, okay, we're not coming back. Packed up my dorm, came back home, then yeah, a few months later, moved into that big house, and then pretty much just online learning. But that was kind of a joke.
Yeah.
A little bit. You'd wake up, throw your computer back on, camera off, back to bed.
Camera off.
Did the
It was,
exact same
always.
thing.
It was like I was doing the
Always.
standard G's, like all those kind of the prerequisite classes that weren't really major specific. It's pretty easy online. You can get good grades
Yeah.
like that. But I mean, those years were a little weird, and then coming back to it, I mean, I kind of just said, okay, I'm gonna hammer school and got into my finance classes, stuff I was enjoying. I'm like, I'm just gonna hammer these out. But
Yeah.
I mean, COVID is weird. Natural selection.
Yeah. Natural
Not a lot.
Oh man, you're not wrong. Where were you, Mike?
I was at UCLA, brother, and then COVID. I think we were getting ready to play a weekend series against Oregon, and it was raining that day, so we were tarping the field at like 7 a.m. and we're looking on Twitter, and like all the leagues are shutting down. NBA, like NFL, or not NFL, MLB shutting down, and then next thing you know, our coach tells us to bring it up after we get the tarp on the field,
Yeah.
and tells us that we're gonna have to like be gone for 2 weeks because that's how long they thought it would last, like 2 weeks, and it had never ended up being that. It ended up being a year, but
Yeah.
Who was that guy? I forget. I think it was in the NBA. Like the week before COVID, like fully hit and everything. He's like, "Oh man, it's not real. Like, we're not
Yeah.
shutting
Rudy
down the league
Gobert.
for this." Who was it?
I think it was Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, Rudy
Yeah,
Gobert.
Rudy.
Don't like that guy. And then like a week later, he goes like, "Yeah, the first one in the league to have
Yeah.
COVID."
I remember that.
I was watching that. I'm like, God damn.
That was crazy.
I was watching the Warriors game the other week, and when Draymond put him in a headlock, I'm like, okay, thank you, Draymond.
Thanks,
Rip
Draymond.
Draymond
That
now
man-
though.
Always
that
work.
man's crazy.
Yeah.
He'll be sitting on the bench or sitting in
What
the
was that punch
bleachers
the
for a
other
while.
week?
No.
See that
It
when
was
he spun around?
yeah. Who was it
Whatever his
against?
comments, like what he makes, like he says, "Oh, like I didn't mean to do that." Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
did,
actually
bro.
apologized.
Yeah, no. It was
But, like,
He never apologizes. Like he said, like, he was like, when I hit someone, like, and I don't apologize, I meant to do it. But like,
yeah. It was Yusuf
That-
Nurkic on the Suns. Yeah, just
how is
full on.
how is that supposed to be an athletic play? Like, what part of basketball do you do that? That is so
Do
intentional.
not know. Yeah, no, it was 100% intentional.
All right, I don't want to talk about the NBA. Let's talk about Shohei Ohtani. We're on the LA. Kind of talk about LA. What are you guys'
And,
thoughts on
what's his
Shohei
other name that
Ohtani?
just got the contract?
Oh,
Pitcher.
Yashimoto.
Yeah.
Yamamoto.
they're building
Yamamoto.
a
Yeah.
super team.
Yeah.
Where are the Dodgers getting
goodness.
this money?
Don't worry about it, brother. I'm funding. Leisure
They
House
have-
is
they
funding
have
the
friends
Los
in high
Angeles
places.
Dodgers. But I think it's crazy. I see all these like memes of like deferred payments for Shohei Ohtani.
Smart.
But like it was super smart, and that's how you know. Like obviously the money, whatever, like it's a lot of money. But the fact that he's willing to like defer, like I'm telling you right now,
he's got
if you
endorsement
got
money.
offered $700 million, you would not try to defer the money
He's
like
got-
right away.
He's gotten endorsement money.
But
He's
like
getting,
he wants,
yeah,
he
50
wants
million
to
a year.
win. He wants to win.
And
That's
wants to win.
that's
No,
what it
and-
is.
And there's also probably a big tax benefit from taking it later.
I don't
Yeah.
think
Dodgers
he just wants to win, dog.
Yeah, he wants He wants to
That's
win.
what I got
Coming
from
from
it.
the Angels,
But yeah,
he wants to win.
Yeah.
Angels don't want to win, and they have Trout, Ohtani, and Rendon. They have
man.
they've won one playoff game.
I don't even think they've won a
No,
playoff
they went
game.
to
No,
a
they won the
wild.
They went
They
to.
went to the wild card.
They lost a wild
They
card
lost
though. They went to it.
They have
years
zero.
ago.
Zero.
Fact check. Jake is zero.
That's
Are you an
sad.
Angel fan? Yeah, sadly. So
sadly.
if you're an Angel fan out there, I'm sorry.
They have the
Dod-
two best players in the league.
You can come to the Dodgers. I'll let you guys come. It's okay. I won't. No one's gonna trash talk you. Just
Dude,
be a winner, man.
I remember
Bandwagon.
when Ohtani first came to the U.S. and everyone was freaking out about him before he signed the contract. What was it? It was Pujols and Ohtani came to Jay Sarah actually to hit all like
Yeah.
hit some BP.
Yeah.
And I remember this. I was in like fourth period, like Spanish class at this time. And I'm like, teacher is super chill. She loved me. I was good in the class. I'm like, yo, teach. Like, I gotta go see this.
Teach.
I gotta go check
I
this
gotta
out.
go
Do
watch.
you know who this
Shohei.
is? Like, no.
No, she knew who Albert
Oh, really?
Pujols was, so she's like, okay, you can go do that. Me and a buddy were walking over to the baseball field and crossed the bridge, and what was it the dean? It was Stroop came out,
Oh.
He was like the dean, and he was a strickler sometimes.
Wait, he was. What was
No,
his
he wasn't
job?
the dean. He wasn't the
Stroop
dean.
was the principal.
The principal.
Ah, yeah.
And he knew we were walking over there. He was like, "You guys go to the baseball field to see Otani and Pools?" I'm like, "Yes." Like, come on. Like, those are gods. And he goes, "Back to class right now." I was so
No, you
Take
get
that
to see it?
detention.
pissed. I didn't get to see it. And I
Some
Somebody's-
people were out there.
some people got to see it.
I didn't get to
I
see
didn't
it.
get to see it.
I'm pissed. I listened to the.
What was the teacher that let you out though?
Was it Amaro? Senora
Oh
Amaro?
yeah.
Chillest teacher ever.
Yeah.
Loved her.
Mhm.
She's also a big reason why I kind of chose LMU. She was hyping it up because she went there. She was like, "You gotta do this. You gotta go abroad for a little bit." And
You did exactly what she said.
yeah.
Did she tell you to build Bellagio too?
She said have fun in college. And
You
Yeah,
did have
yeah.
fun.
Alright. There it is, right there.
I do feel like that's one thing about Orange County that kind of blows when you go outside of California to, like, let's say Kansas, where I'm at right now. It blows their mind knowing that these people, like these high, like Shohei's, Kobe Bryant, all these guys live in Orange County,
Rest in peace.
and so it's normal for us to see like Kobe Bryant because they're so enthrived in our community.
Mm-hmm.
And same with Albert Pujols, he's always walking around there. But
I was golfing next to Jared Goff's house the other day.
yeah,
He's
People,
always
like,
down here.
Always ask me like, "Do you see the Kardashians all the time?" I'm like, no, dude.
No,
They're not just like hanging around like by my high school or something.
the craziest was when we would walk over to 7th period baseball in high school, and we'd walk through the gym. Mike, do you remember that? We'd see, who was it? It was Sam Darnold. Was Goff there? We'd see like all these like NFL
Yeah.
players just training at our high school. I'm like, what are these guys doing? They're just shooting hoops.
Yeah.
So
we get
If anybody-
Keenan Allen. Yeah.
If people don't know, J. Sarah is basically like a college. Like it's
Yeah.
a huge campus. It's beautiful. It's a place where like these superstars would be wanting to come train. So it's not some jabroni high school where it's just like, oh.
we had some. No, we had some great facilities.
We did. We were very blessed and
fortunate.
privileged to have those facilities and to be able to play for J. Sarah High School. So thank
and
you
we
guys.
had a brand new turf field.
And we had a brand new turf field. And we had a coach that had a sick drone that he would fly and get.
You remember
cool
the
fo-
big drone, the helicopter you brought up?
Oh,
I was right about
that was crazy.
I was right about to say
was
that.
crazy. So yeah, we were supposed to hold a tournament that week.
It was.
It was a
the,
huge tournament.
the
but it
Boris.
No, it wasn't
No,
the Boris.
Was
no, no, no.
Boris?
The.
I forget what tournament it was, but it rained all week before it, and the field was like flooded, like where you stepped in the dirt and you go down like 9 inches. And he's like, "Oh shit! Like, what do we got to do to dry this field out?" First, he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get some gasoline and like just put it in the dirt and light it on fire. Hopefully, it just burns up." I'm like, "That's so cheap," but like, okay. Burn the field for a little bit. That doesn't really work out
Burn
too well.
the field.
Literally, that's
Just
what we did.
torch the field.
And then he goes, "I got an idea." I'm like, "Okay." We all show up, and it's next thing we know, we see a helicopter come over our field, and they hover it for like 10 minutes just over the field. And he just goes up, presses the dirt, goes, "Did it work?" Just not at all.
Oh my
I-
god!
I
That's when
still-
Orange County,
yeah.
it's like you can't write that. Like that's just crazy.
I still remember hearing about that. We were in the middle of class, and then we checked Twitter, and I forgot one of the OC like sports writers posted a video
Sonheimer?
of it. It might have been Sonheimer. I'm not sure who.
Oh, the tournament was
Posted
the
a
National
video of
Classic, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, instantly my whole like certified baseball group chat just blows up. Like, no way these guys are having a helicopter to
Right
drive their
clowning
field.
us.
Like, it was the weirdest thing, but it was also really sick. Just
And it didn't work.
It
It-
didn't.
How
I
much
didn't
did
know
it
that.
cost? How much did it cost? Like,
We'll have to ask
for it to
Coach
just-
K if you see this. You can let us know.
That is
We got to get a video. We'll put the video on it.
yeah.
Massey Productions will pin it on there for us. But but that guy's a winner. Like the fact that he did that, even though it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
work, but like he was willing to do that. At the time, it was like this is ridiculous. But then you look back at it, you're like he just wanted like a
the mindset
his
to make
field.
stuff happen.
Yeah. So I
Also
think that was pretty cool.
Get the pockets to make it happen
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I mean, it's cool to be in California and live here, and then like you don't realize how lucky you are until, like Nolan said, when you go out of state. like in Kentucky, dude, like everybody is just like thinks I'm like a super like a they think I'm like
You're
in
Hollywood.
Like
You're Hollywood.
Yeah.
just because like
It was the
where I'm in
mustache.
California, like
Wizard from
everybody's just
California's
like, oh,
mustache.
everybody listens to house music because I listen to house music, and like they're like, oh, all the California guys listen to house music, huh? And so it's funny to like be in that kind of environment, and like everything's so slowed down, like, you know, country music,
It's different. Southern
boots,
hospitality too.
cowboy hats, like everybody is so nice when you go to like
Yeah.
a restaurant or something.
I
Like,
remember what my
so
senior
nice.
year with Mike. We went to Alabama for a tournament.
Oh yeah, that was
We're
so
out in
fun.
Hoover, Alabama.
yeah.
Played all the schools out there. Some of those facilities were pretty dang cool. But we played at like an old minor league stadium, I think.
Yeah.
And then one of the high schools, they had like the full barn garage, like
Hitting
all the
batting
cages.
cage.
It was like
It was like a barn.
they just
it
got
was
so
so
much.
sick.
They got so much land, and it's just like the people, the schools, like the fans, like or the students, they go to the games.
Yeah.
Like it was always packed. You got people in the outfield sitting in their trucks in the beds. They were chirping us in the back there. It was hilarious. But no, I remember they fed us after dinner.
Mhm.
All the families, we just sat down, had a bit, like this big potluck with both teams. And Southern hospitality is just unbeatable, unmatched out here.
it really is.
That was when you made your pitching debut.
Oh yeah, dude.
Your
No, I
one and
remember
only.
I faced that kid. He was like a 4-star like football recruit going to Clemson, and I diced him on a curveball. I buckled
Alright,
his
bro.
knees. I never pitched. I
He
never
actually
pitched in high
did.
school.
He actually
I never
did.
pitched in high school, and
We
I
got-
just
He struck him out.
Do you have a video of it?
Yeah, we're gonna need some
I
video
actually
We're gonna
proof.
need
do.
video
I'll
proof,
send- I'll
bro.
send you.
I don't
We'll get
believe
it up
that.
We'll put it up on the podcast.
I buckled this
He did.
kid. I dropped this curveball, and this is the only I only threw fastballs, and I'm like, screw it, I'm throwing a curveball right here. And everyone
He
in the
just made up a pitch.
made up a pitch. It breaks at least like 8 inches. Like, it
More
was a
than
nice.
that, it was probably like 20. Like,
You
buckled him, dog.
And he just buckles, and just the dugout goes crazy. And I'm like,
You're
keep
him.
me in here, coach.
You're him, dude.
I already told
So I'll going off that. I guess we can go around and say what your favorite like baseball moment was, either in high school or college. So if we'll start with Mike this time.
I would say my favorite high school baseball moment would be the Boris Classic.
Winning that 2 years in a row.
Or hitting the bomb at Mater
No,
Day.
hitting the bomb at Mater Day
That was a nuke.
in the championship game.
That was
That was
crazy.
sick.
That was a nuke.
Because we talked about it on Wednesday. I think that's when we did our podcast.
Yeah.
That you were struggling, and like
Yeah.
we figured out that your contacts were messed up, and then you did that after you fixed it,
Yeah.
and you hit a nuke. So like we knew you were him.
I think I hit 2 nukes that week.
I think you did.
Bring
You
back
hit.
the glasses, man.
Yeah, you did. I think the
Bring it back.
goggles. Were
Yeah,
they the
the-
goggles?
it was the goggles.
The Dahmer glasses.
Yeah. Those things worked for a while.
Dude, I remember
And
when
then
you
we switched to contact.
I remember when you first showed up at J. Sarah's like picture day, and we're like, okay, like who is this kid? He's got the Dahmer shades on, and just like pulls up in varsity. We're like, who is this guy?
Were you jealous?
I was a little jealous.
Oh my
But no,
god.
they're and you played nice with them. They were funny. But it was a look.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Bring them
You gotta do what you gotta do.
back.
Knolton.
For me, for high school, it's not like the biggest moment, but we were playing J. Sarah actually as when I was a sophomore, and I got to strike out Royce Lewis, and that was probably for me at the time, like going against the number one or gonna be the number 1 draft pick
No one
that year.
expected him to-
Yeah. I'm like really going to go through your ear.
was Hunter Green.
But I'm saying he was like
Yeah.
top 5 probably.
Yeah, he was
Top
Guy's
five.
Zach.
No, I'm just saying. No,
Stickler for the
Top
facts.
five.
No,
bro.
it was weird with that draft because remember they gave like a 45-minute special to Hunter Green, like with Harold Reynolds staying at his house and like.
Yeah,
like,
and
oh, this
everyone
guy-
expected Hunter. to
Yeah,
go
and then
number 1.
Royce kind of just went out of nowhere. Or like not out of nowhere, but
I
like
mean, you knew that he was.
Yeah, he was gonna
Yeah,
be.
he was
He was
going-
gonna be good one
he's
day.
going first top 10.
It's not like
pick.
you got picked. You're like, oh, damn, they shouldn't have picked him.
No, I
like you
mean-
picked him, and I was like, yes, that is the best player I've ever seen. Like, he
Yeah,
was
but you also
gr-
had
he
Hunter
was
Green throwing
gross.
100 and also hitting nukes, where it's like
I don't know, bro.
he was the favorite talk.
That's
That kid
pretty
was on
normal
Sports
nowadays.
Illustrated. Remember that?
Everybody throws 100, dog.
Now it's normal.
No, he was Hunter Green. I've never got to face Hunter Green, but I've seen videos. He's legit. Like he's really good. But Royce was just like, just knowing who Royce was made. I think that's why I'm
character.
so biased to
His character.
him because his character. And I knew him. I'm sure Hunter Green's a great guy too. But knowing Royce and like how he impacted the program and the community around him, like that's what made him even better.
He was the most humble, nicest guy. Like I remember, like every year he'd go up to every freshman, like, "What's your name?" I'm remembering it. I see you in the hallway. I'm saying hi to you.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like him as a senior, like he was the shit.
Yeah.
And then you'd make sure like every kid on the freshman he was like, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" Like, "Hey Zach, how you doing?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dude, thank you." Like, good man. Like he was always nice, very straight edge kid. But
Yeah.
no, he deserved it. He's a
Yeah.
team player.
He made everybody feel like his like best friend.
I still,
like-
when I read articles of him in on the Twins, they still mention that where it's like the coach was like, "This guy's the team guy."
Yeah, yeah, you gotta love him. He, I remember we had like a handshake. It was like a bowling, like, cause he.
He
I
had
think-
handshakes with everybody. Like that
I
was
know.
a
I'm
sick
just
thing,
talking about
too.
mine,
That
Zach.
was awesome. You're not special.
It's like- damn. But yeah,
So
he would
quick
have
to just
handshakes with
shut it
everybody.
down.
Did you have one with him? Nah.
No, I did actually. Of course I did. I played third and he played short, brother.
All right, bro. What
Yeah.
was it then?
I don't remember it, but we definitely
Damn.
had one.
Nick still practices it in the mirror every
Yeah,
night.
I do.
Nick's still fanboying over here.
Yeah, but yeah, going off that, he's a great guy. He deserved to be the number 1 overall pick. So congrats to you, Knolton, for striking him out.
Yeah, I guess it's a strikeout.
That's a flex.
I'm pretty sure probably a couple hundred other people could say the same thing, but just in the circumstances of me being a sophomore at that time, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But actually, for accomplishments wise, probably beating Modern Day for the first time my senior year. I went out and pitched almost a complete game. I ran out of the pitch count, but I came out with 1 out left. But that was our first time. There's newspapers about it, and when you're a senior in high school and you're not like the top 10 recruit in the country, you don't really get that much press when it's outside of Orange County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so seeing a newspaper written with me on the cover throwing, it's like
That's
mind
pretty cool.
blowing.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah,
Sweet.
that's awesome. That's a pretty good memory. Zachary?
So mine was just carving up that Clemson kid with the curveball.
You showed him your
That
hammer.
was, yeah, I think I did one of these
And
right
your good
after.
curveball,
Just dropped
too.
it down. I dropped it down after.
That's funny.
No, that was just cool because I just never got a pitch and it
Yeah.
was fun doing that. But
We need to see a video of that for sure. That'll be cool.
Put it on the podcast.
Yeah, we will.
What about yours, Nick?
Oh yeah. I think I have my favorite memory was winning the Boris Classic at Mater Day. Just 'cause I'm from Santa Ana and Mater Day is kind of a big deal and they're historically really good at baseball and we were there at Mater Day and it was cool to be on the field because growing up you want to go to Mater Day being from this area. So we didn't play Mater Day, but we played the La Mirada, and Jared Jones was on that team, really good players, and we were going back and forth, and it was a dogfight.
Yeah.
And I think I had 2 hits, one or 2 hits, and just that dog pile at the end was
yeah.
an awesome memory because
oh, I remember that.
because it was we just won something that's legit, and we got to go to a championship in Northern California, so it was cool to dog. I don't think I've dogpiled since.
Never in
I
college?
didn't even know. I don't think we have. we've never done anything at SC.
You want to get it down right now?
But Kentucky, I mean, I'll probably yeah, we'll
They
do
call
a
the
dog
bug.
pile right now. But I'm sure I'll get a dog pile in with the
With the UK.
Podcast
with the
takes an
UK with
interesting
the
turn.
cats.
The Cats UK
The
house
cats.
party.
I'm calling it right now. We'll show a video in 6 months from now of my second dog pile.
Yeah, because you're at the second best basketball school now.
Second
All
best.
right, bro.
That's
We'll see.
brutal.
You guys
Did
might be
beat
better
us?
than baseball at us, but we got you covered for basketball.
Did you guys beat us?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it comes down to playoffs. So I mean, congrats. But
Congrats on the regular season win.
it matters when the lights turn on in playoffs. We'll see who the best team is. But
Kansas.
Kentucky. But yeah. So I mean, that was like my favorite memory. Like, I just loved. I don't know. I think what made me like special in high school was like the Lopey specials. And I
Lord
remember,
Bakers.
yeah, we'll show a little
Famous.
video what a Lopey special is.
Dude, you had so many hits that year.
Yeah.
It was just like, it'd be like little bloops over the third base.
It was
Yeah.
like on cue. Like,
Like,
he could do it on cue.
They just
It was
found the
crazy.
most random holes. Just
Yeah,
it's popping in there. And
Wherever a guy was not standing is the exact spot he was hitting it.
I think the one I could come into the top of my head right now was I remember there was like a hit and run against Harvard Westlake. I think you were at first base. And it was a hit and run. The shortstop's covering.
Yeah,
And
you
I
went,
literally
like,
hit
ass
a
out.
ball 25 miles an hour. And it just rolls.
It was a
It's
slow
like you
roller.
could like you
Bunt
could have
it that
walked
hard.
faster than that ball was hit. But it went exactly where they were. And Mike, I think, went first to third. And I got
It was like
on-
perfect execution.
Yeah.
executed perfectly.
So yeah, that's like I think when Steve, like the guy, he would come out and like he would like announce our games or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
He started like
Granado.
talking about Granado about the Lopey special, and I think that was like a cool memory
Everybody knew that.
because like everybody on the team knew like the Lopey special.
It wasn't pretty, but it got the job.
It got the
done.
job done, and they've progressed now. Lopey
yeah.
specials go over the fence now, but because they are also not playing there. So. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite things from high school. Yeah. So
Took a little time off in
Yeah.
high school.
huh?
We had a good little time in high school. It goes by quick though.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
does,
Way
dude.
too quick.
Dude, all the mornings of what was that thing called in the like the breakfast spot?
Oh, dude, they had the best food at
What was it
JSerra.
called though?
The bistro.
The
The
bistro.
bistro, yeah.
How
Dude,
could I
we were
forget?
blessed.
That was
there.
the best place.
The
Like,
bistro.
We had like a full on food court and just like
that was insane.
they had like a barbecue area.
They would
pasta
literally like it was
area.
like
At your show?
order.
Yeah.
You would order and they would like make the food fresh.
It
Dude,
was
I would-
actually unreal.
I would always go to Miguel and be like, yeah, Miguel, like
Three
Cook me this
grilled
nug-
chicken tacos.
no, cook me.
That's
I'd go like
ridiculous.
make me something special, like surprise me today. And like he'd go to the back of the kitchen, like grab some shit, and he's like, I would get steak sandwiches today. I'm like,
Oh,
no one else had
those
them.
were so good. Too.
No, but you like it would do stuff like no one else had, or you do like the spicy noodles, like.
That's awesome.
That's
Do they have that at Survey?
No, we had lunch ladies.
Lunch ladies. Yeah.
Internets and everything.
You guys are ghetto over there.
Yeah.
So if
They
you're
had
deciding,
lunch-
We didn't have enough
You had
funding.
lunch ladies at an all boys school.
Yes.
That's crazy. If you guys are deciding to either go to JSer or Servite, I think you know your answer now.
If you want lunch ladies, go to Survey. If you want specially
boy.
prepared meals,
is.
go to J. Sarah.
They have like they just have chefs over there, chef ladies. They're whipping stuff up. They're not just like passing food out.
Dude, I miss all the A's trips. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
we would always,
yeah.
whenever we had like Thursdays
That
with
was-
block schedule, we'd run over to A's
Yeah.
Burgers right down the street, and that was the best spot.
Mhm.
They had unreal burgers there.
Because we would get out of school at like what 12,
Yeah,
like super early, and then we didn't have practice till like 2, so we'd run down, grab
we
a
weren't,
little.
we weren't supposed to.
We
do
weren't
that.
supposed to, but
We did it.
we.
Security was cool with us.
Yeah.
Remember the dark night was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
No, that's,
The Dark
that's what
Knight,
everyone knew.
That,
Yeah,
I-
everybody
that-
knew.
I think
yeah.
you-
I
yeah.
think he even acknowledged that like people
He was
call him that.
just like he's like big man,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was big.
pushing 300, just riding around the golf cart. just on
300.
the. What do you
I
think
think
he
was
was?
a little more than that.
Yeah, he's pushing over.
he was
Just
cool
in the
guy.
golf cart, just like cruise around campus, just like on the prowl, looking
Oh my
for you.
gosh, dude! The amount of times I've left school and not got caught is unreal. Like I would always, especially my senior year, because I only had a yoga in the morning. I had a yoga class, and I would never go to that. And the lady, my teacher was like super nice. She loved me because I was on the baseball team. But she's like, if you came more often, like, you know, it would be more fun. And I'm just, I think I missed like 16 classes or something.
Say that again. Yoga?
Yoga.
Dude, yoga's great
Yeah.
for you. Yoga's great.
It was a class. at
No, like a
JSA.
class. A
Yeah.
yoga class in
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
ridiculous.
I used to go
Awesome.
to yoga in the
Couldn't
park, and
sleep.
it's the best thing ever. For
Yeah.
mobility-wise, stretching, but, like, I thought it was going to be easy as hell. I walked in there, it's just a bunch of, like, older ladies. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, we're in the park by the ocean. I'm going to do some yoga.
Oh, at LMU?
No, this is just, like, in
Recently?
Dana Point. No, I did this in high school. Go on Sundays by the harbor, and I go by RJ's after, but go there, like, there's some grandmas in there. I'm like, oh, it's going to be walk in the park easy. I'm like, I'm an athlete, lift a bunch. I go there. The grandmas are doing, like, handstands. They're upside down. Doing some crazy,
what?
They're doing some crazy yogi stuff.
That's
And I'm just
crazy.
sitting there, like, trying to hold, like, a plank position. Like, my
Shaking?
shoulders. Yeah, I'm shaking. I'm, like, drenched in sweat, falling left and right. And I'm like, damn, I got a lot more respect for, like, for yoga in general. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's great. It's a great little thing to do.
Yeah.
Have you tried hot yoga?
No,
Me and Manuel and a couple of other certified guys
yoga by itself
tried
is
it a
already
couple
hard.
times, and that was terrible.
It's great.
That sound.
Yoga by itself is hard.
I heard Pilates is hard too. My aunt's a
looks hard,
Pilates
yeah.
instructor, so shout out to Alma. You guys can go check out her studio. She does private lessons.
Good to know.
But I haven't done. It's in LA too, so it's right by you, Zach.
I'll make sure to hit her up.
You're weird, bro.
What do you want me to say?
But yeah,
Sorry, I will not hit up your cousin for yoga.
my aunt.
Your aunt, sorry.
Yeah, so I actually a funny memory of the yoga in my class. We would like meditate, which pretty much meant you can
Sleep.
take a nap.
Yeah.
So there's this one. He was this Asian kid that was like in the back. I think he fell too far. Like he was just dead asleep in 2 minutes, and then he just it's quiet. It's like quiet, and then you just hear it.
No way.
He
Just ripped?
No.
ass. And I start dying laughing. I'm like, but like I'm trying not to laugh. So I'm like,
Did you guys wake him up after?
no, he's still
Nobody went near him.
Stay away from that.
He was still asleep, dog. Like he just was just so he was in another world, and he was just.
Let the man sleep.
That was funny, dude.
I'm
But
sleep.
yeah, that's the kind of classes that are at JSR as a yoga. That was pretty cool. You guys have anything like that, Survey?
No.
Yeah.
We did have our tradition. It's called the Servite Aquarium, where for senior pranks, they would put fish into the toilets. So like dead ones.
That's the
But
most all
That's a
boys
good one.
school thing I've ever heard.
yeah, we had a full shark in the toilet once.
What?
Is this legal?
It's small ones?
yeah.
Did you guys kill them? Like, where did they go?
I didn't. I
Just
just no
flush it
clue.
after.
What?
Like, would you get?
They just cleaned it. No,
Did you like flush it? Did you put them somewhere else? Or you put them in the wild?
I have no clue what they did with that thing.
He's
No,
like,
that thing was
"That's-
dead.
We
All
can't
right.
talk
Oh, he's
about.
dead.
Yeah, it was dead. It was like
Oh.
this big. So it like stuck out of the toilet. But I remember walking in.
Where do you get a dead shark from?
I don't know.
The beach? I don't know.
Some black market stuff?
I heard they smuggled it in the backpack. They wrapped it in
Oh my
like
God.
saran wrap so it wouldn't smell.
That thing had a
That's what
reach.
happens
Whose
at
idea
all
was
boys
that?
schools.
Like, do you know?
I don't know. I genuinely to this day
That's crazy.
because we
Our
kept
senior-
trying to ask around, but they wouldn't tell anyone.
Our senior prank sucks.
We're over here having like snow days at JC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Dude, I
over here
remember
putting
that.
sharks in
Shark
toilets.
Tank.
I remember our senior prank was nowhere close. We just spent the night. On
We had to get ours like approved by the deans before we did
Yeah.
them.
I remember someone brought
That's
a
not
diet
a prank,
table for
then.
that too.
It wasn't. They weren't pranks.
I remember someone
They
brought.
were shenanigans.
Mike, remember someone brought a diet table to the park? Whose was it?
Yeah, I think they were playing.
Yeah, I remember playing diet, and the school's like, "What game you playing?" I'm like, "It's just a fun little team game, team bonding."
Beer die.
No beer involved.
Die till you die.
Was there? maybe.
I don't know.
Shh. But yeah, that's crazy, dude. A shark.
That's crazy.
That's like it's like an all boys like. That's
You gotta do something to have fun.
Hey, if you find out where you got the shark, I just got a fish tank, so
he's got
Maybe-
to fill up that tank.
I gotta fill up a tank with something. Shark would be cool.
How big is your fish tank?
Like 3 or 4 feet big, like long.
How many gallons?
I have no idea, probably like 980. No, not 80. I don't know, man. I'm not a marine biologist. I'm not too sure about that.
Well, you don't need to be a marine biologist to know how many gallons is in your tank.
It's a couple gallons. It's a decent sized tank. Like,
Oh, the one in your apartment right now?
yeah. What would you say that would be?
I think it's like at least 50.
50 gallons.
50 gallons,
50,
yeah.
60, I'd
Yeah.
say.
It's big.
It's pretty
We
big.
got it from a friend. They were just like, we don't use it. Like, get some fish in there. Get some foreign. Maybe like a big lizard or something. I don't know. Still on the brainstorming idea.
Just put a dog in there.
Oh my gosh.
Like a
Dude.
tiny dog and then make its own little like playground in there.
In a fish tank?
Yeah, but
In a fish tank.
Why
Put
don't you
like
just
put dirt and like a
just
ramp.
let it run free,
like
man.
stuff like that. Like a small one, like a tiny. Like a mini, I don't know. Like a mini.
I have a little shit too.
Like you can hold it in your
Okay,
hand.
I
That's how
don't-
big it is.
I think that'd be a little too small for it. I think
You
I'll
put
let
it
it
there.
run
You
free.
should get a little guinea pig in there. Like a little hamster.
See, I need something easy, just cause like I can
Hamsters
barely get myself 3 meals a day. Like, I
you
gotta-
can barely feed yourself. right
yeah,
now.
I can barely feed myself. I gotta feed this other thing. Like, you need something low maintenance. Or an octopus. Octopus are cool.
Or you can just start
Dude, they're
eating
smart
less.
as hell. Octopuses are so smart. They're cool.
You
We'll
can
get
eat
you a
less so
goldfish.
that way you can
Goldfish.
feed somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Just work your way
You
up.
gotta make sacrifices, man.
Just full on food chain in
Just
the tank.
yeah.
Just every level.
Something that you can eat, like if you have no food to buy or
No,
make,
I can't do
you can
that.
just be like, dang.
Put some
You look
salmon in there.
good.
Put some salmon.
You look good.
You look good. Some calamari tonight. Fresh.
Fresh.
Bop.
Bop. Just bop them.
What if I just get like a mini fishing pole and just that's how I go
Start
fishing.
fishing?
Just start fishing in
It's
there.
from, like those ones from like what is it, like Walmart, like those toy ones,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
princess ones. You-
I might do that. Don't tell PETA, but that could be fun.
That would be funny. If I just saw you, like, I open your door and you're just fishing. And like,
It's full
what is
fishing
going
gear.
on?
Hat.
You guys want to come fishing? You guys ever been
Take
fishing
you to my
before?
apartment in LA.
Like, this is what fishing in
what
LA
the-
is like. This is what it looks like.
No, you guys are big fishermen.
I'm-
you guys always
This guy is.
No, this
Me?
guy's
CeeLo
scared of
is.
You do-
boats.
you do all the dog or not the dogs, but you go to the pier a lot.
Not CeeLo,
remember that.
dog. I would just be there
That's
for good
You be
vibes.
gone.
Nick's just
You're
Nick's just the
moral
music
support.
guy.
He's the moral support.
I'm there
He'll be
with
DJ.
He's a
music
DJ.
and
Okay.
soda.
yeah.
So Mike, you go fishing a lot with your dad. I know you guys do
Yeah.
those deep sea trips. How'd you guys
Out
get
of
into
San
that?
Diego. Ever since I was like 5 years old, he would always take me out on trips. Like back when we lived in New Jersey, like for
Where'd you
stripers,
guys
fluke.
Where do you guys go fishing out in New Jersey? Like the lakes or go in
No,
the ocean?
we lived right next to Belmar, so it's like it's like kind of how in San Diego they have big like marinas. So I was like that, and we would go out on the boats, and then moved here, and it translated over to like bigger fish as I got older.
What's the biggest you've caught?
Probably like a 90-pound bluefin
Ooh. Where'd you catch that at?
out of San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Is that big?
Took about an hour to reel in.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot
That's
of.
a Chapman
Hefty,
training right there.
hefty fight. Yeah.
Dude, you watch some of those videos and they're fighting for like
Shout out
6+ hours.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
no.
The striped
It's-
marlin ones. I heard those are
That'd be
pretty
a
hard.
dream. That'd be a dream.
I kind of
What's-
want to get like I want to go. Have you ever been like marlin fishing?
No.
Like you put I think they're like poles in the back of the ship
At the boat.
of the
Oh
boat.
yeah, it's just trolling.
Trolling,
Yeah.
marlin
Yeah.
trolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
That looks
I see
sick.
it and it's like it's kind of cool.
Damn.
Just swimming up.
Yeah, it's cool.
That'd be crazy.
Trolling.
What's the dream fish to catch and where would you want to go? Like dream spot.
I don't know. Like in San Diego and like Mexico is.
Mexico's got some good spots.
I would say Mexico or San Diego is like the best fishing around here.
Okay. I went fishing out in, I think it was when I was in Fiji. Fishing out, that was pretty cool because they got all the reefs out there too. And it's just.
What were you catching out there?
Honestly,
You don't
don't
even
remember. I don't know. I'm a Pinoch. I don't know. But no, I remember like because we had the boat and like a couple families were on it. But the guy goes, okay, like I'm gonna go, like you're gonna make us lunch or whatever on it. And the guy goes, okay, I'm gonna go get you guys lunch. I'm like, well, okay. Just grabs.
Throws a pole in the
no,
water.
He doesn't grab the pole. He just grabs a spear and just like jumps in the water, no fins or anything.
Oh my gosh.
And just hops, like goes down and like it's gone for maybe like an hour. Comes back with like a
He was
pole
underwater for an hour.
No, like he'd come up. He
Aquaman.
swam. He's disappeared. This guy fucking Aquaman. Dude.
You're like, all right, see ya.
These 2 dolphins go up under him and start taking him out to sea. No, but he comes back like 45 minutes later, an hour later, and like probably got like 6 fish on it and like some shellfish on it.
That's one thing that I would love to try is
It's so
spearfishing.
cool.
I've done it out here down San Clemente area.
Oh, really?
It's fun. That and then lobster diving.
Yeah, I hear lobster diving is really fun.
Yeah, I normally go and we boat out to Catalina Island, and then just go down. It's lobster heaven down there.
Let
so
me
we
know
come back.
next time.
I will.
Love a little lobster. I haven't done that before.
I think we head out of Dana Point and then kind of move around.
Yeah, it's sick.
Dana Point's nice. I know they got at the harbor. These
Yeah,
what's like $20.
I go out
or
of
something.
Dana.
You go how
Dana
much is it?
Point's, they got good deals over there.
Yeah, you just hop on one of the boats. They got them every day.
Yeah.
They'll take you out. But I gotta do
The
that.
Catalina Express.
Yeah,
Going to Catalina's fun.
that thing's cool.
Yeah.
We went to Catalina.
Oh yeah, done that a few times.
Yeah.
We had our senior trip there. That was a little time. That was kind of just like a day trip. But I remember our little crew back in high school went out. Our friend had a boat. We just stayed in the boat for like 4 days.
Yeah.
While the parents were on the island, we were just like, all right, you guys chill out here.
That was
That's sick.
so fun.
We'd just be dicking around on the boat and just like drive the dinghy around. Like we had like a rope with like a floaty, and like someone would just sit on it and just hold on
Zach
to the
was
rope.
the dinghy guy. He would
Yeah,
always drive.
I was in charge.
He would just want to always drive.
I could see that.
Responsible man on a boat.
He's like, let me drive the boat.
I am the captain.
I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now.
Wow, that was a good time.
Yeah, that was.
When I pictured Zach driving a boat, I pictured the Step Brothers like clip. I don't know why.
Boats and
Boats and
hoes.
That's
The
funny.
Catalina
That's
wine
a-
mixer.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's literally
wasn't
what I'm
even-
picturing in my
Wasn't
head
even
right now.
filmed in Catalina,
No.
Palos Verdes.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, that whole scene was filmed on Trump Golf Course in PV. Yeah, found that out the hard way. First time I went to Catalina, I'm like, oh, where's the mixer? And they go, PV,
no
man.
mixer here.
You're at the wrong
Didn't need to
place.
come here.
You actually didn't need to come here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, funny story. Actually, so John C. Riley, he's the curly-headed one. What's his Dale?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Dale in that movie. He's got a ton of movies with Will Ferrell. But I was driving out to Mammoth with my family one year, and we stopped at a grocery store, like Ralph's, and I'm like going down one of the aisles, and I look at this guy, and he goes, I'm like, holy shit, that's John C. Riley. Like I grew up on all of his movies, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, like all that. I'm like, no, I kind of like starstruck. That was like when I was like pretty little. Walking by him because I don't want to interrupt him too much because he's with his family. I just go like, hey, Dale, like shake, like shake it.
way.
He goes and bake it and gives me knuckles, and I'm like,
That's sick.
that was
You gotta
peak.
change your pants
You-
after that.
He got
Top
the
three.
OG shake and bake, bro.
I shaked
Oh
and
my
bake. I
goodness.
shaked. Come on, like
That'd be my top 3 moment of all time.
that
doing
was that was up
That's
there with one of my
awesome.
top moments. But like,
That's so
I love that movie. I grew up on it. Talladega
Yeah.
Nights, Will Ferrell and Riley, and like, it was just a great moment. And he was a nice guy. I didn't let him bother him too much,
Yeah.
but got that out of the way. I'm like, that's
Had to.
That's
had to
cool.
do it.
That's like you envision something. You're like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and you just hope that they just like get it, and then they do, and it's like, wow.
dude. I could like read. I could speak that movie in like line for line. Just how many times I've seen it.
Yeah,
It's great.
it's sick. What's your
If you
favorite
come-
movie, Nolan?
No clue.
No clue.
I watch a lot, so I just can't think of one right now.
All right, if I told you to put on a movie, what movie you put it on?
Oh,
I'm going.
come back to me.
I got a deep one. I'm going with Interstellar.
That's a really good one.
That's a great. The soundtrack with Hans Zimmer, peak, and just like the acting in that. Just space is
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. Space is cool. I don't know if you guys catch up with the James Webb Telescope. Anything with that? Like, there's actually a Netflix documentary on it right now. But NASA sent out the Hubble telescope. They got sent out like 20 years ago. It takes pictures of all the universe and stars and planets. About 25 years later, they sent out a new one. It was probably about like 2-3 years ago. And this thing has been in development since the Hubble, and they spent billions and billions of dollars building it. And there's so many different technicalities that need to hit perfect once after they launch it, and it has to like unfold, and like there's over like 1,000 moving parts that need to be perfect, and all went out perfect, and it just got sent out deep in space. And like every week they just send out like, here's a new picture of this planet or black hole or universe. Not black hole, but actually no, they did get one.
I think they're trying.
No, they got a picture of it. It's still really distorted, but it's like the Hubble, but like on steroids. And it's so cool. They just got a new picture of Uranus, I think.
Oh, they
The
did?
planet. No, it's no.
Was that a trap? Was that a trap?
Oh my
They caught you.
Was that a setup?
They caught you, Nick.
Oh my gosh. We're going to have to clip that for sure.
But
that was
no,
awesome.
it's like the clearest image they got of the planet. It's just like they're just learning more and more about space. It's so cool. So that movie kind of just sparked that little interest. So
Yeah,
love that.
that's sick.
What you guys?
I would say mine would be probably Wolf of Wall Street.
Fire.
It's a good movie.
Fire.
What do you like about it?
It's just electric.
Get
What
some
makes it
people going,
electric?
Jordy.
That is
Just
a really good movie.
High energy.
Yeah.
I'm working.
Good vibes.
I'm working in finance, and that is like the movie. Like everyone fucking loves that. So many quotes from that.
Yeah,
Jordan Belfort.
Tons
is
of
a
good
legend.
quotes.
Yeah, that's a great
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Shout out Barbie.
That's probably why everybody likes it too. She's
So
That's
that's the new.
Is that your anus?
Yeah,
That's
this
Uranus.
Scroll through these the new pictures that they come out
Your
with.
anus is
It's like every
clear.
week a new one. It's cool. So cool.
This is the
I'm a
clearest-
nerd for that. I will say.
This is the clearest
Looks
photo of your
It's cool
anus
being
I've
a
ever
nerd.
seen, dog. That's sick, man.
Hey man, it's cool being a nerd. Don't sleep on it.
Yeah, we'll make sure you guys can see this picture of Uranus, so you guys can see what we're looking at.
Check out the James Webb Telescope. That thing's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, on the topic of space, I guess I'm a big Marvel fan, as you know. So I watch my favorite movie. If you guys don't
I'm
mind me,
not the biggest fan
Yeah.
of New Marvel. now
Not
that
really.
Disney owns it, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
you're just a hater, dog.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I
You gotta
mean,
love it.
Every Marvel movie because this guy loves Marvel.
I'm gonna give a hot take. I loved all Marvel like ever since Phase 4.
Endgame.
After Endgame, I hated
That's
it.
my favorite movie.
And
of
Endgame,
all
I saw a
time.
little bit of it, but ever since Disney owned it, it feels too overly trying to be inclusive. A little bit where it feels forced. It's a hot take.
It is a hot take, but I agree with you.
I feel like everybody's trying to do that.
It's like
though.
Endgame where they have like the all-women scene in the middle of the big fight.
But they,
And
they
It's
did
not
that.
just like Marvel. It's
And
They
like
did that,
everything.
but
It's just
there's
Disney.
actually like in the comics, if you look it up, because I did all my research, there is an all women's lead team, and so they're trying to
Yeah.
introduce little like future
I
references.
get it, but like
part of the story.
Aquafina and
part of the
what's
story.
in that one movie? Like, why is she in there?
Who?
Aquafina, she was in one of those. Was
Who's
it
Aquafina?
Who's
though?
She's
Aquafina?
the Asian rapper that was in the. Was it
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi?
Ooh, I like
They-
that movie.
It was
That was a
good,
good
but no,
one.
but Aquafina was in. I'm like, why is she in there?
Is that like the
She was-
actor's name, like the real name?
Yeah,
The water
it's-
bottle.
I don't know her real name. It's-
Huh?
The water bottle.
Yeah. No, like yeah, it's like her name.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like her stage name or something. I
I
don't
see.
know if it's her real name. But I just feel like it's too.
I'm so
It
confused.
just feels too. Alright,
Aquafina.
I got lost with the Aquafina stuff.
Yeah, she is. It's
But-
not cultured.
I think it's like you just gotta pay attention to all the little things.
Oh, it's so deep.
If
No.
you don't like, I personally like that if you haven't seen a movie, you won't get this movie because it makes me want to go watch all of them. I love
like
like
that too.
diving
You can
deep.
pick up on a lot of Marvel, like the individual
like,
ones, but like the Avengers.
People are
maybe.
like, what's going on? Like, I don't want to just go watch this because I haven't seen this. But like,
Yeah.
that's what makes it
That's why you have to see all.
fun
Well,
for me because
I
I like watching all of them
Yeah.
and making those connections because that's what makes it.
I think that's the biggest thing that Marvel does so well is that, like, throughout all their movies, they have small little references you
Yeah.
can pick up, or it's like the behind the scene thing where it's like, or you got Stan Lee making like appearances in all the movies where it's everything kind of pieces together in some little way, and like if you watch all of them in order, you can pick up on like small tiny things, and then you can really nerd out on it.
Yeah, and like where they're headed right now in the multiverse, I think it's just a crazy like limitless topic.
Oh yeah,
Because you start
100%.
bringing in, they're like bringing in like the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and then people are like, how does that even make sense?
will
Well,
Robert
you gotta
Downey
watch the movie.
will
Like,
Robert Downey Jr. make a comeback?
yes.
You think he will?
Yeah.
I think so as a cameo. I don't think he'll be a main character anymore.
Not main character. They gotta.
That's the
They
only
gotta
way
leave it
they
where
would
it's
be
at.
able to do it without like people knowing.
They gotta leave it with
Like
that
he'll
guy.
just come out of like a Wakanda. You know how like in the end game where Black Panther comes out of it's gonna be like that. You're like, what?
Yeah, I was gonna figure it out.
He's gonna be like, oh,
I think they
Iron
did
Man.
really well with it with the Spider-Mans. With the
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah.
I
like
think
that
they
one.
did really well with that, and kind of just leaving it where we're used to.
There's the ones that I'm kind of like, I love Marvel, but I'm just like, I don't get it. Is She-Hulk? I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, they keep trying to push out the shows.
I mean, I get it. Like you gotta like.
There's a female
No,
Hulk.
the worst one was the Miss Marvel.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah, the new one.
The
No,
Marvels?
not the movie, but the show where it's like
Oh.
it's like the Muslim chick is somehow gets.
Oh
No, she is. No, she's
Cut
a Muslim
here.
descent. And she just somehow gets Captain Marvel's powers, and it's like,
Well, she doesn't
How?
have Captain Marvel's powers.
no, she gets it in the show.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she
has
does.
her own
She has her
different
own.
powers.
No,
Off
she
that.
gets like
They're
a
like
bracelet, and she gets the
bracelet.
powers.
They're like based off the same, but it's not Captain Marvel's powers.
It's damn close.
No,
Same,
if
same,
we
but
saw the
different.
Marvels.
Yeah, we
I don't. It's the
Same,
Yeah,
but
how was
movie.
it?
It's like it's solid,
It's all right. Yeah.
but like you said, like it's just like why are these? Why is this happening?
Yeah.
It's just they could have like I don't know.
That's
But
why I kind of think where it's the Disney's kind of pushing the over inclusivity of it.
I just
and I
like
get it, we
watching
need
it.
more of that, but it just feels forced.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, like,
Yeah, I mean the Miss Marvel, I don't know. Like I see what they're doing, but just the way that it just is coming off to everybody, it just doesn't really like.
if you ever watched South Park, they made a huge joke. Like they just made an episode not too long ago, just
Oh,
clowning
really?
it. The big joke in it was like Cartman was acting as like the director of or the main person in Disney, and they're like, whatever the rule was, it's like put a chick in it and make it gay. Like that's
Oh my god.
probably bleep that out.
Yeah, we'll probably cut
No,
that.
you just watch the South Park, you'll get it. It's funny.
Yeah. I mean, the Marvel, it's like people get upset when it's too dark, and then people get upset when it's too comical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh my gosh, Marvel's so dark." Like after Thor,
Dude,
the
that's-
second Thor,
yeah.
in the dark world.
That's why I like the new
That was
DC.
that was a sick one though.
That's why I really like the
Yeah.
new DC.
That Thor.
I think
Yeah.
I think DC's taking off.
No, bro.
Yes, after the Joker?
No, dude.
Batman?
DC, the fact that they've like
Bro, that's
they've changed the actor for each character so many
just
times.
wait for
like,
Joaquin
but
Phoenix and Joker too. That
they're
thing's gonna go
trying
crazy.
way too hard, and it's
No,
like
because it's giving it the dark take.
I think once
Where it's-
James Gunn's coming in for the DCU.
yeah, he'll
So,
he'll probably
do
like
good.
get it
He's gonna
going because he understands. Like
Yeah.
they've just tried and failed so many times where it's just like
No, they got it right this time.
I don't know.
They got it
right. The new I haven't. We were starting to watch it. The new Batman with what's his name? Pat.
Patterson,
Robert
Jacob-
Patterson.
Robert Patterson.
Right. Yeah.
I liked it.
And it's just so slow.
It's
I don't
slow,
know.
but it's dark. It's
I've seen it
it's
before.
dark. It's like the Joker.
I
Yeah.
couldn't. I started watching
Where it's
10
like you
minutes
s-
and I was just like.
It's like
I
where you
can't watch it.
sympathize for the villain. It's like it's kind of twisted, but it's good.
Like the first scene was him going and like jumping these like thieves, and then like he's almost getting like
Yeah.
punched as much as he's punching, And I'm like, how does this even make sense? Like,
Yeah, no, I get that.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it looked like he wasn't even like a.
Yeah. It looked like
a
he gonna be
hero.
taken down. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
he's rich. He can't get taken down.
I don't know. It just
That's what's so good about Batman.
It
He's
didn't hit.
rich.
It didn't hit with me. But if you like it, I'm sure it's good.
uh,
I'll watch it if you watch it, Zach.
We'll watch it together.
We'll watch it together. But actually, in the new Marvels, the Marvels, the end credit. What I love about Marvel is the end credit scenes.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people, I love when people just walk out, and I'm like, yeah, you missed out, dog.
Poser. You're not a real fan.
nobody ever like walks out
Fake.
anymore.
No, because they
And
know.
if you walk out, then you've never seen like
Not a
a
real
Marvel
fan.
movie.
Not a
Yeah.
real fan if you
Yeah.
walk out. You don't
But
know.
I can't. Well, we'll clip out this part, but I'm gonna
You
tell
can
you
spoil
guys
it.
the end credit scene sets up X-Men coming into Marvel,
Let's go.
and it's like at the end, the girl who was in WandaVision, what's her name? She was
witch?
She was Captain
Oh.
Marvel's co-pilot.
Yeah.
Oh, the black girl.
Oh,
The
yeah,
black
yeah,
girl, yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name? But yeah,
Yeah,
so she like saves the world pretty much. Like the sun's about to explode. She
Spoiled
does
all
some
of it,
crazy
man.
stuff
I haven't
at the
seen it
end.
yet.
I know, but I just want to tell you.
The whole movie
At the end.
now.
Now I can't watch it
and
no more.
she can close the portal and like she can get out, but she decides to just close it and stay behind, and Captain Marvel tries to save her. So she closes it, and then like she's like dead. You think she's dead, and then at the end she like is in a hospital chair, kind of like a opposite of when her mom was dying. Maria Rambeau, that's her name.
Yeah.
Her mom like died of cancer. She was at her side.
Dude, you're
and
spoiling the whole movie.
this
for me
was
right
no,
now.
this
The
was
whole
like
movie's-
a movie before. She
Oh,
died at her
my.
side, and so then the snap happened, and she disappeared and never saw her mom again. Right. So in this one, it's the roles are reversed.
She just comes.
She's
back
in the
and
chair.
actually dies.
Her mom is sitting. Her mom's sitting there, and is like, she's like, Mom, like, oh my gosh, like I haven't seen you. And she's like, who are you? And like, because she's in a different universe, and she's the Storm in X-Men.
Oh.
In this universe, she's
The mom?
Storm.
Or
The mom
Yeah,
is.
the mom.
And the guy that's like doing the computers, the Wolfman,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Have
Beast.
Beast.
And
Blue.
the blue guy.
Yeah.
Blue guy
And he's
was
like doing like his like computer stuff, and he's like, yeah, I think she's from another universe or something. And then you're just like, what?
Did they ever follow up with? Was it the end scene from Spider-Man with Venom?
I think they're going to.
Remember
yes.
the black goo kind of lingered in
Yeah.
another universe?
Have you seen the new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Do you notice that when they're going around and sit like all the Spider-Men and like the different people from different universes, the universe of Andrew Garfield and like the Venom, like it just all connects.
Okay.
Like it's gonna come in.
That's
Yeah.
really- I can't wait for that.
And
Yeah.
what
It's-
was it? The Madam Web or something? Is that part of it?
Yeah. I think that's gonna
Or is that like a
it's gonna
separate
come in
Marvel
and like
thing?
it's gonna do something. Yeah. But I don't know exactly.
When is that Craven movie coming out? That one looked good.
I think next year.
It's a long
There's a
time.
lot of good stuff coming. But off the topic of Marvel, like that was a great conversation. But
Gotta
We
talk
can, sit,
about
we can
that.
stay here for hours.
yeah,
and
we can
hours
sit
and
here for
and
hours. But I guess we'll start closing off. But if you could go back and see a younger version of yourself, right? You're in the multiverse. You can travel. You can go.
Oh, I know. I know this
You can do whatever, right? What would you tell a 15-year-old self, or like a 14-year-old, like going into high school, how to prepare them for what's to come?
Buy Bitcoin and GameStop.
We'll start with Nolan.
Just disregard my answer. I'm making millions. man. I don't know about
Kind
you
of the
guys.
same way,
Come on.
but
So I mean,
stock
base it off
tips,
like
sports. Put everything.
Yeah.
Parlay all the sports bet. Parlay all the
Every
winners.
Super Bowl parlay.
Oh
hitting
my
that.
god,
We're
All the
cashing
winners
out.
for the next couple of years come out billionaires.
Yeah.
Perfect.
how to prepare them for like high school and college baseball and like life.
That's a good question. I would say just be personable. Like be out there and be talking to people, making relationships. Like I met Mike. I knew of Michael, but I never met him until after.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like now since we're hanging out, I see more of Michael, I see more of Zach, and now I consider them friends. And it's the same thing with just networking. You're gonna want to network, whether it's baseball, whether
Your
it's
network is huge.
whether it's just school or whether it's for your job in the future. You're gonna want to network, make relationships, and grow them. And that's one of the biggest keys that I recommend.
Yeah, I'd go off with that networking thing. That is huge, and I learned that a lot in Los Angeles. But I mean, also too, just going out of high school, you don't need to know what you're gonna do with your life.
Yeah.
You don't need that plan right away.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with this degree. I hope I love this. I had no idea, and everyone's like, oh, you need to have your plan, and you gotta be doing this internship after your freshman year, this and that. Because I didn't go the baseball route, and there was times I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for work or whatever, but your 20s are the time to try everything. Like, take some risks, start something on your own, start Leisure House. Like, take a risk, try it out. If it pans out, you lose your $20 in your wallet.
Yeah.
You could restart next week.
Yeah.
So try everything. Be a yes man in that way, and you'll figure it out eventually. Like I'm in a good job where I'm at right now. I can see myself here for a while, but I got lucky with it.
Yeah. Nice.
And I know a lot of other people that are just bouncing around, but you got to find out what you like, what you want to do, and then once you find that, just go all in.
Go all in, yeah. I agree with that. Mike?
I would say to just stay disciplined, build routines that are going to help you build the success that you want and get you to the goals that you want to reach.
Having a schedule.
Having a
Having a plan.
Have a plan.
Strategic
and
plan.
sticking to the plan.
Yeah. I guess my 2 cents on that would be don't be afraid of failure, because failure is just an opportunity to learn. And anytime anybody has ever failed in history and that is successful, it's because they learned from their failures. They didn't just, feel sorry for themselves and give up. Like, you just learn from everything you do. And be open to learning new things. Like,
be a sponge.
Be a sponge,
Exactly.
yeah.
Be a sponge.
And take risks, because that's the biggest. That's what I've done my whole life, is taking a gamble on myself. Like, you got to know what your worth is and what you're capable of, and you can do literally anything you want. Like, literally.
You went all in. You went all in with yourself. Like,
You have
with
to.
Schools, and
Yeah.
it panned out, but like
you
never took that risk,
yeah.
and look where you're at now. You got a USC diploma, and now you're getting your grad school at Kansas and playing at
Kentucky,
or Kentucky.
don't mention me with that bum school again.
Better basketball school.
You love
But,
that, but
yeah, I mean, take a gamble, man. Like, don't be afraid to fail, because if you fail and you risk it, you just keep going. Like, that's how you keep one foot in front of the other.
well, I think the biggest thing is how you handle failure. Like,
Yeah.
are you someone that's just gonna sit in the ground, cry, crumble, and do that, or it's the Rocky quote? It doesn't matter how many times you fall.
Yeah.
It matters how many times you get back up.
Absolutely.
That's huge.
And just be good energy around everybody you meet. Like, if you're with your friends, like, give off good energy. You're with your family, give off good energy, because everybody brings something to the table, and you just have to be grateful that you're in the shoes and the opportunity and the place that you are, and just be overly thankful for everything you have, because you only live once, so things can come and go just as pretty quickly. So,
Sure.
YOLO. Any last words of advice? You guys good?
It's leisure time.
It's leisure time.
Use your time.
All right, well, that's the end of the Leisure House podcast. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. It was great to have these guys. These are my boys right here. So if you guys want to see more of this, they will definitely be on future episodes. So thank you again, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
yes,
you.
sir. Let's ride.
Hell yeah.
Is it